Welcome student, welcome to the channel. In previous video we take downward filtration theory by Lord Macaulay and Sir Charles Wood dispatch of 1854. Now moving ahead from 1854 we directly jumped to 1882 as nothing much was done in between. So in this video we will take the development of Indian education from 1882 to 1944. So in this time period there are main 5 reports were seen, and they are Hunter Commission 1882, Stanley's Dispatch 1859, Education Policy 1904, Hartong Committee 1929, and Sargent Report 1944. So in this video we will take Hunter Commission in detail, as it's a big report of 700 pages. So we will start with Hunter Commission, which came on 3rd February 1882. So the Lord Ripon appointed Sir William Hunter as the chairman of the first Education Commission in the year 1882. The British government clearly earlier admitted that there was a negligence of primary education, and so the commission was directed to inquire particularly into the manner in which the effect has been given to the dispatch of 1854. And after considering the different aspects of the education in general and in primary education in particular, the commission submitted its report in 700 pages. So let's move further to see what the commission recommended. So first are the recommendation of the commission, which are general. Later we will take specific recommendation. So in general recommendation, commission says that primary education was not booming properly in districts. So they wanted more improvement in primary education in all the districts of India. Secondly, the district and municipal board were constructed to assign properly the educational fund, especially in the primary education. Third, the commission directed to use local funds exclusively on primary education. So all the funds which was given by the local government, or we can say the third level of the government, should be used in the development of the primary education, was directed in the commission. And next, commission says that the promotion of the physical development of the pupil is very essential, and for this they enhance or they give importance to the games, disciplines, character building, which build the physical stamina of the students and put an effect on the mental development of the students. Let's move further. The commission recommendation on the secondary education. So commission says that the government should slowly removed their hand or their responsibility from the secondary education, and it gave more open market for the private bodies. In other words, we can say is more private schools were started up till secondary education. Secondly, at secondary stage, the course or the syllabus is divided into two parts, course A and course B. Course A was related with the entrance examination, and course B was related with the practical concepts of the education. Third, the women education and adult education was emphasized by the commission. In order to develop the women education, commission did many remarkable works. Next, commission suggested that the rate of aids to each the college should be on the basis of the strength of the staff and the locality and the efficiency of the institution. So all the money or the funds which was given to this to a particular college was based on the strength of a staff or the locality of the particular institution. And next, in the area of secondary education, this commission recommended that the college education should be given more emphasis, and as a result of that, Punjab and Allahabad gets new universities, or in other words we can say is that the secondary education recommendation of this commission put a positive impact on the higher education of the Indian education system, and as a result few states gets new universities. Let's move further. Commission recommendation on religious education. So what Commission says that the religious education should not be given in the public schools, which means that the public school should not deal with any kind of particular religious education. They put all the religions equally on a particular benchmark. And secondly, they said that government can not do anything in the religious education. On the other hand, private school were allowed to give religious education. And thirdly, while giving the grants to the particular institution, the focus should be given on the teaching work only. So there were nothing else, no partiality, no other things was considered. Only the level of teaching was the main focus in order to gain more funds by a particular institution. So these are the remarkable things which was given by this commission. And on the basis of this recommendation, number of schools were increased in India. And on the basis of these recommendation, government of India get new concepts, new format for the development of the education. So let's move further. After this, we have Stanley's Dispatch, which came on 7th April 1859. Stanley's Dispatch gave emphasis on teacher training, and about the training of the secondary school teachers. Training classes were added in the schools. So this was Stanley's Dispatch was more focused towards the teacher training, and for this many remarkable work was done. And in this regard, government schools were constructed in Madras, then Central Training School in Lahore, and training colleges for the teachers in Madras. So there are many changes created in the field of teacher training. Let's move further. Let's see the education policy 1904 given by Lord Curzon, the viceroy of India, who felt that the need of training of the teachers is more important in order to improve the education structure. So it was broadly stated in the Government of India resolution of education policy, and this resolution was recommended through this policy. And this policy recommended that all the graduates should get a course of 1 year by the university. It's a training course so that they can enhance or they can polish their skills. And secondly, the course should be clearly directed towards imparting them the practical knowledge, the principles, underline hidden art of teaching, and some technical skills in order to practice the teaching more properly. So due to the recommendation of this committee, many training schools and colleges were started in India, and the curriculum get a new life, and the practical skills of the teachers were more improved. and the practical portion of the curriculum was given more emphasis. So in this way we can say that education policy of 1904 was one of the remarkable stone in the development of Indian education. Let's see next. Next one is Hartong Committee 1929. Hartong Committee found that the 44% of the teachers in primary schools were trained, rest of are not trained, and in that only 28% completed their middle course. So after find this research, this committee give some recommendations, and these are: first one is that the standard of general education for primary teachers should be raised, so that at primary level every child get proper education. Secondly, the duration of training should be make more sufficient, so that each training get a time to go through the skills. Next, the frequent refresher courses and conferences should be arranged in institutions, so that new things can be grabbed by the teachers, and especially the primary teachers should get come to know the new teaching skills, new things. So we can say, on the basis of the recommendation of this committee, in the year 32 we get a remarkable change in education field, and which was the B.Ed degree, which was started in 1932 by Andhra University, and in the year 1936 we started AMID in Bombay University. So these are the two pillars, main pillars, 32 and 36, and which come through the recommendation of this policy, this committee, which we are still following up till now. Let's see further. Next one is the Sargent Report, which came in the year 1944. Sargent Committee give following recommendation. It give main recommendation over the selection of the suitable candidate at the end of the every course work. So it make a systematic approach towards selection of the candidate, so that the process will be out of any barrier. And Sargent Committee recommended that the courses provided should be made more practical and should be related towards the need of a particular school or a particular trainee, so that everyone gets benefit. It should be more practical. And the fees structure for the trainees, in this regard the report suggests that there should be no fees for the trainees, as they are not still in the job, so they should not give any kind of funds to the college. They should get free training and improve their skills with their full potential, so they can become a proper teacher. And the refresher course should be provided to all type of the teachers, especially for the remote and rural areas. So those who are in job, for those teachers refresher course were provided, especially for the rural area teachers, so that they can grab new things in the teaching field, and they can polish their skills more properly. So students, in this video we take all the things which are main in the British time period of Indian education system. In the next video we will take the impact of British education on different fields like economics, politics, social, cultural, everything. And after that we will take the post-independent period Indian education development. Till then, keep on watching. Thank you so much. Thanks.